but Norman Whiteside has recovered from a knee injury to be amongst tonight's substitutes. Mike Duxbury, though, is still missing, so John Gidman remains at right back. Kenneth Bruller leads the PSV challenge. The Danish striker played in the last 2 UEFA Cup finals. That was for Anderlecht. Bruller passed the test this morning on a damaged ankle, so it's an impressive lineup that includes 2 Danes, a Swede, Hussein, at number 4, and the captain of Norway, Halvard Torresson, plus 2 stalwarts from the golden age of Dutch football, centre-back Ernie Brandts and Willy van der Kerkhoff in midfield. The referee, Luigi Agnolin, is an English-speaking Italian. He comes from Venice. Manchester United kick off, well aware that this is no formality here at Old Trafford after a tight, hard-fought, goalless draw in Eindhoven in the first leg. PSV are unbeaten in the Dutch First Division. They lost top spot over the weekend to Ajax, but they played 11, won 7, drawn 4 in domestic football, which is a record that speaks for itself. And anxiety with the calling on of trainer Jim McGregor. This was the incident involving Frank Stapleton, and he was caught by Ernie Brandts, and immediately the United players around Stapleton were urging the referee to allow treatment to be administered. When you've been out for so long, Frank Stapleton had a cartilage operation in the summer, the last thing you want is to start a comeback game with a heavy fall. Moran in there, and Hans van Breukelen makes his first catch from Mark Hughes and wants to use the ball quickly from his hands, which may well be part of the PSV plan tonight. They expect to be under pressure, to try to soak up that pressure, and then look to hit Manchester United on a counter-attack. A score draw, remember here, would send PSV through on away goals. Here's Hughes, and again Brandts with the determined challenge. And Manchester United had the first corner, attacking the Stretford end. Hogg has come up on the near post, and Brandt's got his head to it, out by Valka. And Arthur Augustin playing the ball under pressure as Bruller challenged him. Lokhoff, who didn't play in the first leg, he was suspended. Here's Bruller. Sent long by Van Aala. PSV will operate with just 2 out-and-out strikers, Bruller and Torresson. Strachan had come deep. Olsen dispossessed. And possibilities here for PSV, with Heinze looking to turn the tackle by one Dane on another. Heinze on Olsen into PSV's advantage. Here's Valka, very much a left-sided player. Looking for Torresson. The control was good. The pass for Lokhoff, who can try his luck from here. And a good strike too. Ton Lokhoff, 24-year-old midfield player. And Manchester United not knowing too much about him. He didn't play in the first leg in Eindhoven, but he showed strength in the shot then. Good challenge by Hughes, setting up Stapleton. And that was an instant response too. Van Breukelen had a clear sight of the shot, but it was well hit on the half volley by Frank Stapleton. Brandts, and it was blocked by Moses. Here's Lokhoff. Now Brüller against Hogg, past Hogg. Torresson is in the middle, and Bailey is there too. Torresson had checked out to the far post. And Brüller appreciating the pass from Lokhoff initially, but he couldn't pick out Torresson, who'd repositioned Hussein. And PSV carrying the fight to Manchester United, who have never lost a European game at Old Trafford. The goalless situation in the first leg, of course, meaning that the ambition for both sides here is to score. It's not always the way in second leg encounters. Brian Robson's free kick. A header from Hoop Stevens, then on from Hussein. Willy van der Kerkhoff asking too much of Valker. John Gidman so pleased to be back in the senior side again for Manchester United after a dreadful run of luck with injury. He looks for Stapleton. Away by Brandts. Brandts staying close to Stapleton. Stevens is picking up Hughes. And maybe pushing into the back of Hughes then, who gets the better of him. Robson was trying to guide it down. He thought he might have been fouled as well, and is still continuing the dialogue with the referee. Taking up a good position, losing his marker by drifting away beyond the back post. Always a special sense of occasion about European nights at Old Trafford. And the way this game has begun, it's certainly no exception. Gidman, Stapleton, Hughes, who'd slipped initially, recovered his balance and had the awareness to pick out Albiston. Olsen. The cross was blocked by Fanale. Strachan wanted to let it run, and Willy van der Kerkhoff too long in the tooth to be exposed by a dummy like that. And Van Aale into the back of Olsen, two players who know each other well from the days when Olsen played for Ajax in the Dutch First Division. But Olsen has the free kick. Both Moran and Hogg have come forward. Here's Moses as PSV push out at him, and Heinze does the blocking. Hans van Breukelen, who didn't play for PSV over last weekend because of the birth of his first child. The boy will be named Lars. Hughes, just taken from him by Brüller, and Hughes deflected it, and in any case Olsen was offside. The roar from the crowd was because Olsen was so close to a ball that just popped forward into his path off Mark Hughes, but the linesman had the flag up. Manchester United determined to put behind them those recent hiccups against Everton. They feel that they accomplished some part of that recovery by their win here last week against Arsenal after being 2-1 down at half-time. Moses showed too much of the ball to Valka. Hogg stepping in, Stapleton on the far side, but not wide enough. Valka. Here's Torres. And it's Lockhoff advancing from midfield again. So too was Hussein. Brian Robson, just a little bit more restricted in his attacking play from midfield, with Manchester United this season fielding two out-and-out wide players who want to get forward all the time, Strachan and Olsen. And given away by Kevin Moran. Hussein couldn't capitalise. Hughes the target. And Arla. And Strachan. Now Moses. There's no real width for United in that particular position, with both Olsen and Strachan drawn in field. Bruller. Lockhoff trying to free him again. And in fact, Bruller used a hand after he'd slipped. Robson. Hughes made a move and was looking to get in behind Heinze. The crowd appreciative of the run by Hughes. Stevens. And again, Manchester United finding their attack not really being constructed on a wide enough front. You could see that Olsen had drifted infield. Dropped off Hussein. And a foul against Van Aale, who doesn't want Robson to take the free kick quickly. Jesper Olsen. Strachan, Hughes, and Van der Kerkhoff didn't really help the situation initially for PSV. Moran, Kidman has set off on a burst from the right-back position. Saved the goal kick at full tilt, but couldn't stop the ball running out for the throw. Manchester United, of course, European Cup winners back in 1968. PSV won the UEFA Cup in 1978. Stevens, Brandts and Willy van der Kerkhoff remain from that successful side 6 years ago. Here's Moran. And Hogg is not for the first time in this opening phase. Manchester United have played the ball a little tentatively from the back. But Hughes with a lovely turn, and Olsen is onside. Van Breukelen has come a long way and is stranded by Olsen, who couldn't find the right pass, with Stapleton waiting. Robson and Olsen again, the goalkeeper again, and this time Van Breukelen. What an adventure that was for him, but he finally got there. It did look to me initially that Jesper Olsen was offside. The linesman didn't think so, and on that occasion, Olsen got the better of Van Breukelen as the goalkeeper, who had 2 seasons with Nottingham Forest, charged out of his area. Olsen slipped him, looked for Stapleton, couldn't find him. Gidman. Again, Hughes with control to admire. Bobby Robson described Mark Hughes as a real leader of the line in the old-fashioned sense. And his pass eventually leading to the free kick for a foul on Jesper Olsen. Ulverston assessing the possibilities. Manchester United had brought players nearer the ball, and there will be a yellow card for Berry van Erle, not for his initial foul, but for not retreating 10 yards at the free kick. Olsen trying to play Ulverston through, and he might have done so. And Moses! Brandt threw himself into the path of the shot. And PSV looked to break through Valker. Gidman covered well. The 2 fullbacks very much involved there for Manchester United. John Gidman found himself the last defender after Arthur Ulverston was deep in the PSV area, but couldn't deliver the cross that he wanted. Well, the predictions before this game were for a cautious beginning. It certainly hasn't been that. Lockhoff tries to find Torresen. Gidman and Bailey between them, able to retain possession for Manchester United. Brian Robson. An awkward bounce for Gidman, but his confidence is growing with each first-team game that he plays. Here's Hussein. Now Hoop Stevens. Van Arle. Brilla, stopped by Hogg. The loose ball for Stapleton. And now Hughes. Stapleton joined by Olsen in the middle, as Hughes is impeded by Jan Heinze. Manchester United do feel that there is a weakness at left-back in the PSV formation. Heinze is an attacking player by nature. And part of the strategy for United tonight is to try to get behind Jan Heinze, as Hughes was looking to do then when he was fouled. Strachan's free kick. And it was Moran who hit the side netting. Van Breukelen stayed on his line and asked the defenders to deal with the danger. But Kevin Moran came through with great purpose, and it thundered via the side netting wide. Moran playing a dangerous game against Van der Kerkhoff, and Brilla takes it up. Gidman in a tight corner, and he found a way out of it with the help of Strachan. But here's Torresen and Valker. Strachan suddenly realising that the ball could have been his. Moses the same, but there was a foul on Heinze. PSV players saying how much they admired Remy Moses from his performance in the first game. Valker takes the free kick against Moses, and Brandt made a late run forward. Ernie Brandt was a scorer in the first round second leg for PSV when they came back from a 2-goal deficit to put out Verwirtz from East Germany. Gidman. And Heinze trying to stay close to Strachan, but he pushed him in the back. Olsen. The first touch was too strong. Heinze, and pressured by Strachan. Certainly, as Manchester United go forward in search of a goal that would open this tie up, there have been sufficient warning from the play from PSV in this opening 19 minutes that United must not get caught short of numbers at the back. And Heinze with a cross, torpedoing forward was Hogg. Van der Kerkhoff lost out. Here's Stapleton. And Albiston. Caught by Lockhoff. Nothing really cynical about the challenge. Albiston was going at full tilt and has taken the free kick himself. Strachan, Stapleton. And Strachan was looking to get in behind Stevens then. Strachan was attempting to penetrate a rather square-looking PSV defence. The Dutch team play without a sweeper, an orthodox English style back four with zonal marking. It's Gidman who went in bravely as the firework went off, and John Gidman, you might remember, 10 years ago in fact now, was injured in a firework accident that threatened to disrupt his career. Moses. Olsen read the bounce initially. Hogg with plenty of time. Willy van der Kerkhoff. Now Brüller. Willy van der Kerkhoff again. Referee spotting a push by Albiston on Kenneth Brüller. Van der Kerkhoff with the free kick, and the alertness from Torresson, who sprinted to the near post. Had he made any sort of strong contact at all, Gary Bailey would have been in trouble. Valka. And Brüller was obstructed, was he, by Albiston? The whistle has gone. Was it Brüller who was doing the pushing? That's the way the referee saw it, not Brüller's opinion. You could judge that by the shake of the head. There was certainly contact between the two. Back from Van Aala. Lockhoff. Here's Van der Kerkhoff again. This time short of support. But a moment or two ago, Willy van der Kerkhoff whipped the ball in towards the near post, where Halvar Torresson had darted and came so close to putting PSV in front. Van der Kerkhoff. Hussein. Here's Van der Kerkhoff. Valka. Straight to the feet of Lokhoff. And Brüller overhits the cross with two waiting in the middle. But another indication of the quality of PSV Eindhoven. Manchester United are worried about Kevin Moran. As you can see, a limp, a thigh problem. And an indication to the bench then. But here's Hughes, and now Strachan. Valka. And Moran clearly will have to go off, and it was a brave tackle. And it looks like a hamstring. Kevin Moran so often in the wars. And the activity on the Manchester United bench, and it's Billy Garton, who is the only defender, in fact, amongst the 5 named substitutes. And nice to see Torresen with a handshake of commiseration for Kevin Moran. 26 minutes gone. Billy Garton is only 19. He's a local lad from the Salford area of Manchester. He's played once before in the first team in the Milk Cup against Burnley this season. So he samples European football for the first time. So much often said about the money that Manchester United pay for players, but there is a regular supply of the talent that they develop themselves. Garton is one of those. Gidman. Robson. It was Heinze who misjudged the bounce. And Hughes finally has to settle for the throw. Gidman shaping for a long throw. He's got Hughes to aim for, Stapleton as well. And Olsen. He's certainly got a flair for the spectacular, but on that occasion couldn't connect. Valka. Manchester United by no means having things their own way. But Moses and Robson timing his run from midfield. Brought down by Hussein, who had little option. Ryan Robson saw the moment to come forward then. Takes the free kick himself and had Van Breukelen scampering along his line. Hussein again continuing the spirit of the evening by the apology for the foul. The Stretford end reminding Hans Van Breukelen that he used to play for Nottingham Forest. Was regarded as a tremendous personality in the Forest dressing room. Strachan. Hughes. Screening again cleverly from Stevens. Lockoff. Certainly no sign of Bruller's ankle trouble. That was such a worry for PSV when they arrived in England. Valka. Back from Garton. Encouraging round of applause from the crowd. Moses. Now Hock. The back pass from Hussein. Lockoff in space, well found by the goalkeeper. Valka. A neat interception. A clever reverse pass. And Heinze was pushing. Sent Gidman flying. And here's Hughes. First behind one full-back and then behind the other. Olsen might reach Moses, who was caught by Valka. It's certainly a free kick, although Van der Kerkhoff had gone across to try and take the throw. Clip forward by Strachan. Olsen was looking for Moses, who'd spun off from a position alongside the wall. Olsen couldn't find him. Away by Valka. Robson. Now Garton. That was done with good technique. As the 19-year-old settles to the tempo of a European occasion. Gidman. Good jump by Olsen. Collected it back from Robson. Good stuff from Manchester United, this. And Olsen, it won't count if it goes in. The linesman is flagging. Perhaps Manchester United's most purposeful move of this first half. And Olsen made it happen with a brave header. Then Robson, first time. Olsen took it up again, and it was there that he was offside as Strachan returned the ball to him. A free header for Garton. A push by Stevens. Hughes was taken away at the last by Van der Kerkhoff. PSV pushing out and then turning back as Robson made the run. Only Stapleton in the area, although Hughes has joined in now, and it was always going to be a tricky volley. But Manchester United having to work for their positions, and carving out chances will not be easy against the defence which in front of Hans van Breukelen is marshalled well. Brands. Mistake by Orbiston, it was taken from him by Van der Kerkhoff, and a tame finish by Bruller. Hughes put through his own goal on a famous occasion in the 1978 World Cup for Holland against Italy, and then redeemed that mistake by scoring at the other end. Almost lifted the ball beyond Van Breukelen then. Got it back from Strachan. Gordon Strachan with plenty of European experience, of course, with Aberdeen. And Stapleton with the ball for Orbiston. A corner conceded by Van Aale. And taken quickly by Strachan. This is Olsen. Past Bruller. And Hughes did well to keep it down. He's going for a gap just inside the near post as he looked, to the goalkeeper's left. Robson. No inhibitions by PSV Eindhoven, who have come here quite prepared to battle it out. The linesman indicating that the ball had gone back out of play. Hughes, now Gidman. And Hogg. Well, there must be 4 occasions, I would think, where Manchester United back 4 players have been caught in possession. Been costly as yet. Van Aale spoken to again. Gart. Torresen and Van der Kerkhoff for Heinze. And Garten again in the thick of the action, with the right result from his point of view. Robson has run offside. Valka using the outside of the left foot in impressive fashion. Didn't quite work for him as he aimed to curve the pass for Torresen. Moses. And Olsen for Hughes. And Stevens will surely be spoken to by the referee. He's known as the hardest player in Holland, Hub Stevens. He also has a reputation of bringing you down and then with a smile on his face, helping you back on his feet, on your feet as well. And certainly the referee didn't take any sterner action than giving the free kick. Orbiston. Olsen. It's just a little intricate. Will Strachan find a way through? Will Hughes? They searched hard for an opening then. And Strachan was shuttled along the edge of the penalty area before finally releasing Hughes, who had an awkward ball to hit. Valka. Here's Lokhoff. And now Van der Kerkhoff, and Bailey there just in time. Willy van der Kerkhoff, the older of the famous twin brothers, Rene now plays in Hong Kong. Moses. Stapleton finally dispossessed by Van der Kerkhoff. Block off. Brüller can play it back. Wanted to turn and get past Strachan, but having accomplished that task, the ball ran out of play. Hughes. A free kick against Mark Hughes. Five minutes of the first half remaining. And this tie still awaiting its first goal. Moses. And Olsen was coming back to stay onside. Kidman rather had to play it quickly. Torresson. Here's Hogg. He drops for Robson. Olsen. Hughes involved again. Brüller given a chance to intercept the pass that was just a little bit short. And now perhaps Brüller has done the same thing. Van Ale was able to read the danger before Strachan could capitalise. Brands. And again, PSV prepared to work to win the ball in the Manchester United half. And here's Heinze, brought down by Garten. As a unit, the Dutch side are pressing Manchester United whenever United are in possession. And that's led to this free kick. Taken by Valka, and Bailey was not being fooled on the near post. Valka curving the shot round the wall. Jesper Olsen was left of the furthest player forward for Manchester United as they defended the free kick. Robson. And Olsen in too much of a hurry, perhaps too anxious to impress against players who know him well. Van der Kerkhoff, who in the international arena has seen so much. Brüller. Van Ale. with a miscue. Certainly Manchester United haven't really settled to their shape and their pattern of play as we go into the final minute of the first half. And the Kirchhoff. Valka. Garton quite prepared to come and get the ball off the goalkeeper. Moses taking over. Stapleton, but Strachan was offside. There's been no real deficiency in the terms of movement off the ball by Manchester United. But PSV have coped well. Torresson. Van Aale. Here's Moses. And Hughes found Olsen a little too close to him. Robson beaten by Hussein, and there was a hand raised by Brian Robson. Well spotted by the referee. The time added on for the injury to Kevin Moran. And play again by Garton. Stapleton dispossessed by Torresson. It's been a very competitive approach by PSV Eindhoven. Often teams come here threatened by the mere fact of playing at Old Trafford. Gidman with the throw. Here's Heinze. Now Torresson. It's been congested in midfield. And Stapleton with no room to go forward. You can sense the anxiety amongst some of the crowd. Olsen. Heinze will come across. Just stopped him. Van Aale. Looking for Valka. As the half-time whistle goes, Hans van Breukelen in the PSV goal. Would have perhaps expected a busier start the second half. Very pleased, I would think, with the way the game has gone for them in the first 45 minutes. And the news from the dressing room at half-time is not very reassuring for Manchester United. Both Mark Hughes and Frank Stapleton are carrying leg injuries collected in the first half. Here's Hogg. And Olsen looking to get behind Van Aale. He just diverted the ball away from Robson as he followed in. And Torresson. Van der Kirchhoff responding to the pass. Gidman alert ahead of Brüller. Stapleton. And here's Olsen. Again, three players snapping away at him. And Staven's able to squeeze the ball back to the goalkeeper. Valka. Here's Heinze. Heinze again. Torresson was just trying to lift the ball for the run of Valka inside him. Heinze. And Valka. And PSV starting the second half in similar vein. Van Ale. Olsen having to do his share of defending at the moment. Manchester United reflecting at half-time, but they haven't been quite able to get Brian Robson pushing on through the middle as much as they would like. And the strikers, Hughes and Stapleton, have been left without support. Valka. Here's Gidman. Nicely constructed with Strachan. In the end, the ball fell for Hub Stevens, and now Lokhoff. Van Ale. Lokhoff again. And Brüller making progress. Torresson in the middle, and Garten was marking him tightly, which he had to do. And Torresson felt the full weight of Billy Garten's challenge then. Halvar Torresson. Torresson is the top scorer in the Dutch First Division. Here's Valka. And Strachan bringing some order to the proceedings. Robson. And the passes are going astray. There's an uncertainty about Manchester United which you rarely see on a European night in front of their own crowd. Positive challenge by Enny Brandts. Torresson, who's certainly not moving freely, but Lokhoff is, and Torresson gets the ball back to him. Valka. And Strachan wasn't sure with his first touch, was able to reclaim possession. Ricocheted off Stapleton. Maybe Hughes can make something of it. And again, Brandts to the rescue, but Strachan for Olsen, who'd run offside. Flicked on by Torresson. And Gidman again emphasising that the rustiness is disappearing from his play. Stapleton given no time to hold the ball up. Stapleton looks across there, he might notice that Norman Whiteside is up from the bench and warming up. And it was Hughes who was pressed into a mistake. Manchester United not being allowed to conduct proceedings at their own pace. Olsen. And now Hughes, and now maybe an opening. It lacked the finish. And certainly Mark Hughes can't be criticised for that over recent weeks. But it was a real tussle to get the ball anywhere near the goal guarded by Van Breukelen. Although often regarded as the junior of the three European competitions, the UEFA Cup often provides great tests in depth. In many ways it's a harder tournament to win than the other two. You have to play more matches. And Manchester United, who had to tussle to get past Rabah of Hungary in the first round, are really being pushed to the limit by PSV Eindhoven. Now can Robson burst through here? He seemed to push Hussein. Free kick given against him. The Italian referee has missed little. Hogg. Hussein. And Garten. With a clearance that got plenty of height, not a great deal of distance. Hussein once more. It'll be United's throw. While down on their bench, the possibility of bringing on Norman Whiteside is being considered. He's sat down again for the moment. Ron Atkinson, of course, must consider that if it remains goalless, there will be extra time, and he's already used one substitute, of course. Hughes, now Robson. Stapleton just took a yard away from his marker then, and then Ernie Brandts cannot believe that the free kick was given against him as he tussled with Jesper Olsen. But it is a free kick to Manchester United. And the crowd that seemed anxious now finds its voice. Olsen to take. And Hogg. Graham Hogg was benefiting there from plenty of movement around him. It took defenders away. Robson wins it back from Hussein. Olsen. And still Jesper Olsen. He may have made something happen this time, and it's hacked behind for a corner by Lockhoff. PSV have contained him well, and in good part too. Stevens ruffling his hair, but that was Jesper Olsen at his best. And it's brought Manchester United a corner. Orbiston on the volley, and Robson! It was a chance. Robson with the free kick. And Ernie Brantz has been in the right place so often for PSV. Valka. Torresen, and Valka goes again. And Hogg with a rather clumsy attempt to control. I don't think he wanted to play it directly back to Bailey. Brula was lurking behind him. And PSV have a corner. With 19 minutes of the second half played. And Hussein only able to direct the header down to Bailey. Stapleton. Now Hogg. Manchester United well aware that if PSV were to score, United will then need 2 goals. And one has been hard to find so far, but here's Orbiston. And now Hughes. He had to readjust, the ball was coming too far behind him. And Valka on the counter-attack. Brula has Valka in support. Van der Kerkhoff going through the middle, trying to perhaps spot a moment of inexperience by Garton. He was aware of the man as well as the position of the ball. It was Brula jumping. Robson, who's certainly done his best in the second half to try and take a grip on the game. Here he is again. But at times, Manchester United really having to play off the cuff, because PSV tactically have matched the United pattern of play. Olsen and Strachan in particular have had to go infield searching the ball, but Hughes all on his own. It was a gallant try, but it represents Manchester United's plight here. Hughes really found little support, but the ricochet off Stevens favoured him, and then when he saw the whites of the goalposts, he went straight for them, but you could see how far the slice shot was away from the target. Gart misjudged by Stevens. Now Robson. Valka intercepts. It's a fascinating battle, there's no doubt about that. Michel Valka and his teammates are matching Manchester United every step of the way. And that way may yet lead to extra time. We're at the midway point in the second half. Hughes. Robson. Now Moses. Stapleton's checked out on the far side. Stopped by Lokoff, whose industry has been conspicuous. And he's there again. And past Stapleton. And somehow found Torreson. And Garton had to defend desperately. Now Torreson, who scored a goal for Norway that beat England in that ignominious defeat 3 years ago in the World Cup qualifying games. Kidman, that was curled cleverly. Hughes was offside. Brulla. Just a little layoff for Torreson, who got past Garton. And Bailey under no direct threat. Just the two forward for Manchester United. A push by Brandts. Kidman. And Brandts, good distribution. Hussein sliding in, Garton, off goes Hughes. And Van Breukelen was a little slow to come, which meant that Stevens ran across the line of Hughes. You could tell the crowd reaction. The referee saw nothing suspicious. Good turn by Stapleton. He's got away from Brandts. Hughes inside him. And it was cut out at full stretch by Hub Stevens. Lokoff. So Manchester United look again to build from deep. Again, Brandts is in the way. Lokoff. Brulla, two waiting in the middle. Lokoff's cross is too deep for Torreson. Now Valka. Almost came for Van der Kerkhoff. And United unable to play their way out of trouble. Brian Robson well aware that there is a battle on United's hands. Ron Atkinson has always believed that his team can outskill the opposition, but they can also outfight them as well when it comes to a contest that might have to be decided that way. As a match, it's never been dull, and tactically the teams still cancelling each other out. Moses. Orbiston away from Lokoff. Hughes. Olsen, it was all he could do to control it. He was asking too much to provide the pass as well. And a mistake by Heinze. Kidman's throw. Stapleton. Now Goodman. And the flick from Hughes. It was Moses who was trying to dart in behind him. Orbiston. Stevens. Comfortably back to Van Breukelen. Ernie Brandts has been in control at the back, reproducing these days the form that made him a World Cup player 6 years ago in Argentina. As the ball goes out of play, Manchester United will make their second substitution with 16 minutes remaining. Frank Stapleton comes off, and Norman Whiteside, who's been out of the first team picture since the end of September, first of all left out through lack of form and then had an injury, but he's rested now, and I'm sure, knowing the character of Norman Whiteside, raring to get back into the battle. Heinze. And the crowd will so appreciate Norman Whiteside for cheering his challenge. He certainly adds an abrasive edge to United's work up front. And it's the efforts of Whiteside who came clattering into Brandts then. United will be looking for to try and force a mistake, as PSV tried to force a mistake from Gary Bailey, but the handling was sound. Strachan. Here's Torresson. Van der Kerkhof's got forward, so too as Hussein, but Brüller couldn't provide the knockdown header. Hughes. And Whiteside made something of it. Olsen. And Van Ale played the ball off, yes, but Olsen. These two old adversaries in a tight duel again, which Van Ale at the moment is winning. Graham Hogg. Hughes. Now Orbiston. And too long for Whiteside. A crowd of just under 40,000, with Manchester United continuing their policy of asking their spectators to watch the European football in home matches and not to travel abroad. Robson. Goodman. Brandts there first again. Ernie Brandts hoping for a recall to the Dutch national side for the World Cup game in Austria next week. Strachan. Right side. Was joined by three others in a crowded penalty area, but the cross was not forthcoming, and Willy van der Kerkhoff on for Torresson. Lokhoff and Brüller in the middle, and the cross from Torresson was a poor one. Football very much in his blood. His father, Gunnar, played 64 times for Norway. Halvar has now got 36 caps, so 100 in the family is an impressive record. Whiteside. Gidman. And Garten at the second attempt. Brüller with a carefully thought-out header for Torresson. He used his forehead like he might have side-footed a pass, and Hussein was balked by Robson. And now Manchester United look for the counter-attack to try and find some space, which has been conspicuous in its absence. But Brandt's got across again. Moses. Right side, and now Brandt's, who's already had the yellow card, is walking a narrow line, pulled Whiteside down. Free kick for Manchester United. Five poised to make their runs at the far post. And the corner off Van der Kerkhoff. Manchester United a little uncertain as to which side the corner should be taken from. Olsen's gone across now to the right to take it. And it'll be another corner. I think Stevens felt he could have left it, but there was no call. Hogan Hughes on the near post, Whiteside behind them. And it almost came on the deflection for Whiteside. Torresson. Van der Kerkhoff so neat in his work. And Moses so effervescent in his. Strachan. Can PSV maintain the level of discipline in their play? Can Manchester United find the moment of inspiration? Brüller, who knows this competition so well. Robson. Augustin has made a break down the touchline ahead. And Strachan gets forward ahead of Whiteside, and a corner conceded by Heinze. Augustin provided a distraction on a wider front. Strachan got through in a more central position. Strachan then with the corner. And away by Brandt. Olsen has PSV push out. And Olsen is wrestled to the ground. Seven minutes away from extra time. A free kick to Manchester United. PSV have pulled every player back. Little clip by Robson. Hughes Appeal for handball, a chance, a half chance for Hughes. Manchester United wanted handball, then suddenly they didn't as the ball rolled towards Hughes. A swell of noise at Old Trafford again. And Torreson has support from Brüller. And Valka started inside his own half. Gary Bailey with a textbook volley. And it was so quick and delivered so far that it caught three teammates offside. But from the free kick was the handball in the heart of the PSV defence there. It looked as though it was the chest of Van Aarle. Brands. Lokhoff. And again. And Robson having to track back. Olsen. And a mistake by Jesper Olsen. And now the ball has struck Moses in an area of the body that brought an appeal from PSV for handball. But the free kick when it came was for Manchester United. Heinze. Hussein was coming in on the far side. Olsen. Robson. Moses being harassed by Van der Kerkhoff. PSV pressing in that style that the great Dutch World Cup side made so famous, where they proved that you can go and hunt the ball in numbers in opposing territory. Orbiston with both substitutes on will have to stay on, and he's back in reasonable working order now. Brands. Falca. Wilson just a little slow to react as Van Aarle is now dogging his footsteps all over the pitch. But here's Strachan. Maybe we won't need extra time. Again, Gidman asked for the long throw. Whiteside coming to meet it. It drops for Strachan. He saw half an opening and then dallied too long. And kept in by Heinze, only to give it back to Strachan. Whiteside. Moses can turn and can shoot. And Van Breukelen has lost it and got it back. In truth, it wasn't a difficult shot to save, but PSV have kept United at arm's length, and there have been few direct shots for the goalkeeper to deal with. That came from Moses, just bounced in front of Hans van Breukelen. He needed the second bite at it and got a free kick for the challenge by Whiteside. Brands was holding Norman Whiteside. Olsen. PSV being asked to defend desperately here, and Hughes couldn't control. Again, the wise counsel of Willy van der Kerkhoff prevailed. Brüller applauds van der Kerkhoff. PSV and their followers will certainly applaud the work of their team. The club that lies second in the Dutch First Division are 2 minutes away from taking Manchester United, who are third in the English First Division, into extra time. Hussein. Lock-off. Brüller. Now Valka. And it's Manchester United's turn to worry and fret. Valka. Stopped by Robson. Then by Strachan. And Van der Kerkhoff dispossessing Olsen. What a finale that would have given. It would have been dismal for Manchester United had Van der Kerkhoff's shot found a way past Bailey. Augustin with a throw. Van der Kerkhoff. Here's Hogg. Will he try his luck in the dying seconds? Brandt's there again. And Whiteside left isolated. Garten. And Gidman lost out to Valka. And Hogg only half away with Brüller lurking behind him. Van der Kerkhoff. There's certainly been plenty of times in this game where you'd have thought that PSV were the home team. It's a measure of how well they performed. Valka. Robson having to do his utmost just to get the ball back for United. Brandt's leaving Hughes in a heap. Nick Brown, the Manchester United assistant manager, springing from the dugout to get the ball back in play quickly. Stoppage time at the end of the 90 minutes. Remy Moses for Manchester United. Lock-off, who is showing no signs of fatigue whatsoever. Valka. Lock-off has made a run. This is Torresson though. And now Heinze. And Moses brought relief to Manchester United. And we have extra time. 3 hours of fascinating football between these two clubs, but not a goal between them. And now it will be 15 minutes each way, and if that doesn't produce a goal, we will have the drama of penalty kicks. Ron Atkinson out to make his point. PSV second string is warming up as Valka goes forward and wins a corner. Van Breukelen still showing signs of feeling the effects of that collision with Brian Robson. Torresson, way on the far side for PSV is Lock-off. Brüller. Brandt. Valka. It's a goal kick. It had gone out of play. Hughes Here's Valka. One thing is for sure now, that having had one penalty in the game, we won't be getting penalties at the end. Brilla taking on Hogg. And a corner, which Manchester United dispute. It looked as though the ball had defected behind off Brilla, rather than Bailey had taken it there. Brandt's found it too high for him. Lockhoff taking on Orbiston. And the linesman, I think, indicated for a goal kick. The referee overruled him. Manchester United pull everyone back, and Bailey makes a safe catch. Having come some 12 yards off his line, when he got there, he had to make sure that the ball was his. Whiteside. Brandts. Van der Kerkhoff has stayed onside and is found by Heinze. Brilla in the middle, and Bailey there again. Gary Bailey might have started his senior career in Holland. He went for trials there before he came to Manchester United. Whiteside back covering the run of Heinze. Brandt's. Van der Kerkhoff, who's seen so much of the ball. It's one of his rare wasted passes. And he's given a free role in the PSV midfield. Strachan. This time allowed to turn. The push by Hussein. Moses, as the free kick is played short. Robson. And now Gidman will have a crack. And takes it off Hussein. And now John Gidman finds himself well forward again. Moses is covering him in the right back position. Whiteside, nicely found by Hogg. Who in turn finds Orbiston. And Hughes and Robson. Hughes was waiting for the cross, Brandt's got in the way. It was Robson who met it on the volley. Nice build-up by Manchester United down the left-hand side. Orbiston was trying to float it over Ernie Brandt's for the waiting Hughes. And Robson flashed the volley wide of Van Breukelen, but wide of the post. Valka. Forced infield by Strachan. And then Gidman able to get the ball away from the danger area. 4 players forward for Manchester United in this attack. Olsen and Whiteside. Balked by Stevens. Right side wondering what he's going to get and exactly where the placing of the ball will be. As yet, there's been no indication from the referee that it's an indirect free kick. A foul committed outside the area. Olsen. And right onto the head of Brandts, which doesn't suit the United cause. Strachan. Hughes. Lifted forward by Hogg. Over Van Aale. Faced by Olsen. Whiteside's gone to the near post. Hughes! Oh dear! Well, he's put away virtually every chance this season has come his way, so he's entitled to a miss. But Olsen taunted Van Aale that time. The cross took out the goalkeeper, and Mark Hughes got the header all wrong. And Brüller. And Manchester United can't afford to miss chances with just the slender cushion of a one-goal lead. The peculiar pressures of European competition. It can't be emphasised too much that a goal for PSV would put them in front at 1-1 on away goals. Falca, who Ron Atkinson tried to sign when he was manager of West Bromwich Albion. Falca again. Torreson, beautiful control. Moses bites back at him, but Brüller, and what has the referee pointed for? I think a goal kick. It was a clear opening for Kenneth Brüller, a goal scorer of proven quality in European competition, but trying to lift it past Bailey, he miscued, and although Bailey slid into him, there was no intention to bring him down, it seemed. PSV make a case through Van der Kerkhoff, but a goal kick it is. Manchester United breathe again. Brandts. Now Heinze. And Falca is onside. An important header by Hogg. The referee playing time added on at the end of the first period of extra time. No foul as Hughes went down. The crowd are disappointed. And they want the whistle. And Brüller. He only had to guide it on target past Bailey, who was committed. And twice inside a minute, Kenneth Brüller has had opportunities. He needed to be brave then. It was the last action of the first period of extra time. A floated ball by Falca. Brüller onside. And he got there before Bailey, but again was off target. Peter Corbijn replaces Glenn Hussein for PSV at the start of the second period of extra time. Corbijn is a left-sided forward. The referee completing the formalities of the substitution. Manchester United lead with the goal in the first period of extra time from Gordon Strachan's penalty. But the tension of the night is surely not over yet. Right side, it's Van Breukelen ball. And well read by Moses. And here's Strachan. Grant's in the right place again. And I've lost count of the number of times I've said that tonight. Stratford end with the cry of Gordon. Gordon paying their homage to the Manchester United goalscorer. His 9th of the season, which makes him joint top scorer now with Hughes. Gidman with the free kick. And Van Breukelen getting pain again as he kicks the ball some distance. It drops though for Jesper Olsen. And the Kirchhoff trying to prevent the back pass. It was just a little too late. Olsen, and right side has found space away to Olsen's right. And the back heel, it might have been aimed for Moses, but Strachan was there. It's a corner. Another whippet-like run from the former Aberdeen player. Olsen. Strachan. Valka suggesting that perhaps there was a dive. Free kick given, and Olsen from the Strachan piece of quick thinking. Breukelen denied Jesper Olsen the satisfaction of a goal against Dutch opposition. The linesman had flagged Olsen offside. Players pulled back. And Breukelen still feeling that injury around the left knee. Robson. Time is on Manchester United's side. 11 minutes left, and it's been a while before we've seen any smiles. Valka. And here's the substitute, Corbijn. Brilla in the middle. Torres in there as well. And Corbijn posing a fresh problem to Gidman. It was a disappointing cross on his weaker foot. Hughes. And Olsen was bought by Van Aale. Robson really quite happy to get it forward. Heinze. And PSV are like a dog with a bone. They won't give up. Valka. It's a brave effort in the face of Whiteside, and Lokoff has beaten Brian Robson in the tackle, and that takes some doing. Torreson was concerned not to let the ball go out for the goal kick. Gidman's throw, flicked on by Hughes. And Strachan gives it away to Brantz. And Van der Kerkhoff took his eye off the ball, allowing Whiteside to step in. Now, the United followers would like the luxury of a second goal. It would be the first time perhaps they could relax tonight. Van der Kerkhoff. Hogg and Orbiston. And another mistake. The referee checking with the linesman. Orbiston played it back without really setting himself, and he's given away a corner. And perhaps a chance for PSV to get a goal which would be priceless for them. Bailey opts to use the fist. Valka, and a second time, and both looked as though they might have been on target. Whiteside in the way. Heinze. Should Whiteside get the ball first? The referee thought not, and Norman Whiteside indicating that he thought he got the ball. He's had problems of a disciplinary nature in European competition before in his short but illustrious career. Gidman in the right place. Valka. Manchester United can see light at the end of a very long tunnel, but they're not out into the fresh air yet. And here's Strachan. Brilla is down with cramp. Olsen beaten by Van der Kerkhoff, and Brokelen hobbling to save the corner, which he's done. Brilla unable to chase, afflicted by cramp. Robson. Now Olsen. For Hughes. Robson is in the middle if Whiteside can fashion a cross. Lokoff couldn't control. Now Olsen. Hughes. It's possession without penetration until Hughes, and the free kick is given. Although Whiteside would have been happy had the advantage been played. And it will give PSV the opportunity for their second substitution. It's Brilla, who, considering he wasn't fully fit at the start, has battled well. He comes off, and Frans van Rooij, who played in the first leg, is the substitute wearing number 15. With 6 minutes left. A five-man wall for PSV. And Brokelen trying to get a view around that wall. John Gidman wanting the referee to get the defending players back the full distance. Gidman tries, and the wall stood firm. Robson, as he was fouled by Torreson. Hogg. Manchester United will be happy to see the ball in this quarter of the field. And Willy van der Kerkhoff epitomising the plight that PSV find themselves in. A goal down, but knowing that if they could strike back, they could well go through. Robson. Offside, Mark Hughes. Stevens with the free kick. Falca. And now Heinze. Falca again as the nerve-ending show amongst the Manchester United supporters. And Robson has got no one to play an early ball forward to. He might just pick out a rather laboured run from Olsen. And the free kick as Courbain is absolutely poleaxed by Gidman. The 19-year-old in his first season with PSV. Garten. What a baptism it's been in European football for him. Strachan. And really, for the first time, the players allowing the tempo to slacken and taking a breather. But Hughes might quicken it up here. Beaten away by Van Breukelen. And Garten again wins the header well. Falca. And again, now Lokhoff. And too high for Courbain. And Torreson was setting himself. Moses certainly wasn't flat-footed. And got himself into a position to block the shot from Torreson. Played out carefully by Strachan, but Olsen loses possession. Everyone back again for Manchester United. Van Aale. Brandts committing himself as an auxiliary attacker now. And Gidman powers it off him. Bailey appeals for calm. Strachan, and brilliantly collected by Hughes. Marvellous control at the end of 2 hours of fervent activity. That was just a little moment in a marvellous contest that will live in the memory. It didn't lead to anything. Only a free kick for PSV. And now a goal kick for Manchester United. Robson is offside. Willy van der Kerkhoff organising to the last to make sure that PSV pushed up as a unit. Ron Atkinson said before the game that he thought this would be their hardest in Europe. Not many would have agreed with him, I think, at the time, when one thought of the battles against Juventus and Barcelona last season. The manager's words have been so accurate. PSV pressed to the last. Corner, won by Lokoff. Maybe one last problem for Manchester United to endure, knowing that if they slip here, they're out of the UEFA Cup. Brandts, and Hughes concedes a corner. Manchester United captain calls for concentration, calls for discipline. Moses gets his head to it. And Albiston made sure the ball didn't reach Lokoff. Van der Kerkhoff, Valka. That's sanctuary for Manchester United. Safe in the arms of Gary Bailey, and Brian Robson wants to be close to the ball to conduct proceedings. Hughes. Strachan charges on, as it looks as though his goal has settled things, as indeed it has. Manchester United are through to the third round of the UEFA Cup. A penalty in the 93rd minute by Gordon Strachan, the decisive factor. What a match, what a struggle for Manchester United. A highly creditable performance by PSV. You can see why they're unbeaten in the Dutch First Division. But in the end, the Old Trafford European tradition continues.